Hello and welcome back to another video. My name is Indy, and before we get into it, I would just like to say thank you for all the support. We have officially hit 150 subscribers, and it is just mind-blowing to me. But as I say in every video, if you are not subscribed, make sure to hit the subscribe button and like button and comment below what kind of videos you would like to see on this channel in the future, and I will be sure to oblige. And let's get into our normally scheduled programming. So if you have not figured it out, we are back for another Lockdown League race. This is round 6 of the GR3s at Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps, and we actually put the car on pole here, and we are looking good in the championship if we can pull another win together in this series. So we are here on the grid. We've put the car on pole. Bay's the best is second place in the GTR, and we're talking about we cannot launch these things. If we've started so many races on pole and come up just short off the start, but this time we actually get a good start and we're going to hold the lead. The Mercedes, as always, gets a wonderful start to the outside. We're going to go into turn 1 and we're going to get absolutely clouted from behind. We basically just got Grosjean'd into turn 1. So we're going to take another look at this, and as you can see, it is just complete carnage as we go into turn 1, and Keeney, as you can see, we're going to stop it here, just goes way too deep and ends up taking us out going into turn 1, and that's going to put us back into 6th place, but it did not take that long to catch back up as we have caught the pack once again. So we're back up into 5th as the AMG actually spun into that corner. So we're going to come down into here, and Cy Boyle is up into 2nd place, and he is our Lord and Savior right now, as he has held up this pack and allowed me to close in very quickly through these couple of corners. So we're already back up into 5th place. We're going to come into the left-hander. We did not expect Mark and the Beetle to break so much there, so we actually give him a tap from behind. Don't run him out of the way. We let him back through, but we are just going to go around the outside and up into 4th place. So already Tom in the Porsche has started to scoot away into the distance, and hopefully we can clear these pack and start chasing him down as soon as possible. But here, coming into the last corner of lap number 1, come through the chicane, and Cy Boyle goes a bit wide. They're side by side, and Cy Boyle almost finishes the lap in 2nd place, but Bay's the best is going to get by in that GTR. He was pretty quick as well. Now coming down into turn 1, we get the thing slowed down a bit better on the brakes than that Lancier, and we're going to see if we can get the run coming up through Radion and Eau Rouge, and then down the Camel Straight, see what we can do. We get a decent run through here. We were able to keep it flat out through there. Some of the other people were not. We get such a good run. We end up cutting the corner there, but we are going to get the move made side by side, and it is going to work. But we do pick up a half-second penalty, but that'll easily be killed over these 20 laps here at Spa. So now following the Nissan GTR, we're going to see he runs a bit deep through there. We're going to see if we can maybe look for a move through here. It's not going to happen. We're going to tuck back in line, kill some of our penalty. And now coming down into this right-hander, there's not really an overtaking opportunity unless you are already side by side coming in. We're going to see if we can just stay as close as possible through these parts, which is kind of hard in these GR3 cars, as they do get a bit of dirty air based on how close you are. Especially the bug does like to push a lot, and to counteract that problem, you just move the brake bias and get it to rotate more, is how I've been driving this thing and actually found success in it. But we are now following Bay's the best still in this GTR. We're going to see if we can actually close up through this middle section, and we were about a second quicker in qualifying than these guys, but they have picked up some pace, and Bay's the best getting a bit of connection issues, as you can see on my screen. He has had connection issues in the past. He was the one who actually disconnected on the last half lap at Le Mans from the lead of the race, so that sucks for him. But we are now following here, coming up through here, down into the final chicane. Maybe have close enough for a look. No, we're not. We're going to back out of it and not run into the back of him into the chicane. We're going to see if we can get the drive off. He still has these connection issues, so I was a little hesitant to pass him because he was glitching, and I did not want to take anybody out here early on in this race. So the end of lap number 2, we're already up into 3rd place after being taken completely out in the first corner, again with some connection issues Bays the Best has. But now coming up through Eau Rouge and Radion, we are going to see if we can actually overtake this thing, as the slipstream is just absolutely ridiculous when you're trying to pass somebody here. And the Beetle was very strong through Eau Rouge and Radion, as I was flat out and could just make up so much time. And there we go to the inside. That is going to be 2nd place here on lap number 3. And now we just have to see if we can chase down Tom in that Porsche, who has built a very sizable 7-second lead, and it did come down over the last couple laps. And skipping ahead to lap 8, we are up here, and this is our first overtake opportunity for the lead of the race. Break at about the same point. We're not close enough to go around the outside at the end of the Camel Straight. And now into the right-hander, we are going to sit behind this Porsche, who is actually very good in this middle sector, as it is a much handling track. And as you're going to see, there's just going to be a compilation of passing attempts on the Camel Straight of just multiple laps in a row, just getting the run in the toe and seeing if we can make it. And it's not going to happen there. We're not close enough. We are going to try the switchback, see if he goes in a bit too deep, because he did run that inside line. He should not get as good of exit, but he is going to hold on to the lead for now. So on lap 9, we're not able to get around him. And that is our number 1 passing opportunity on this track, is at the end of the Camel Straight. We can just get such a good run through Eau Rouge and Radion that is where we're going to probably have to make this move. Skipping ahead onto lap 10 now, just 1 lap later, we're going to see if we can pull the move off. We are a bit closer this time, and we're actually even through the corner. And this one is going to work, as we are actually in the lead through the left-hander. Now into the right-hander, he is going to back out of it. And we have actually got to the lead here, and now down into here, we push a bit wide. The Porsche is going to push even wider, and we're going to push off the track into the grass, and we somehow keep it together. But we did lose some time and are going to have to figure that one out. So we are going to look here at the replay, and this was just really a racing incident. As you can look at our pass, it was a very good move around the outside, got it to stick even through the right-hander here from the outside, swinging around the outside into the lead. This is not the best view of it on the replay camera, but we basically just push wide, and then the Porsche saw the opening. He's going to push wider and us into the grass, do a bit of rallycross in that Volkswagen, but we are back on track. No harm really done. But we are going to come into the pits at the end of lap 10. We were actually planning on pitting anyway, but Tom comes into the pits, so I probably should have done the opposite of what he was doing, because he was definitely holding us up a little bit. But now we are going to see where we come out. But the Volkswagen, once again, is having a lot higher fuel consumption than the Porsche, so he does have a lot quicker stop based on having to put less fuel in it. So we do have a bit of a gap to make up. We're going to skip ahead here to lap 17. We have finally got close enough to try a move coming up the Camel Straight. We're going to go to the outside, and once again, not going to be close enough. As you can see, this was really our only shot at an overtake, was coming through that corner, unless he were to make a mistake, which he does not make many mistakes. And skipping ahead here on to lap 19, we didn't really have a run on lap 18. Lap 19 this time, coming up through Eau Rouge. This just shows you how much faster the Volkswagen is. We end up going off track, side by side, 2 wheels in the grass. We have the inside line, and that is going to be a pass, and we are through now, coming into these final stages of the race with just a lap and a half really to go. We're going to hold on to the inside through the right-hander. He does keep it there. A tiny bit of contact there, not much, but we are going to go through. Now, can we hold it into this corner, or are we going to end up pushing wide and going off into the grass? No, we are not. We are able to just, as you can see, I was making sure I just slowed it down as much as possible and made it through that corner very cautiously, and we have done it. And now, as you can see, we did just slightly pull away in these closing stages, and we're coming through the final corner, and we are going to come home and win another GR3 lockdown race. I think this is win number
That was fun.
3 in the GR3 league, as we did win at
Yeah, it was.
Catalunya and Nürburgring before this one. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and as I said before, make sure to like and subscribe and comment below what kind of content you would like to see on this channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.